The consequence of not saving now. Meet Mark. Mark is a smart guy. He earns a decent living and he knows he should be saving for retirement. But life is busy, right? He figures he's got time. He'll get around to his 401k next year, or maybe the year after that. Well, Mark waited. He waited exactly 10 years too long. And that one simple delay, that one decade of procrastination, is going to cost him over $500,000. Let's put this into perspective using two imaginary investors, early Ellie and late Larry. They're identical in every way. Same job, same company, same retirement goals. The only difference is when they decided to start. Both Ellie and Larry make a commitment to invest just $100 a month into their company's 401k. That's barely more than $3 a day, a couple of cups of coffee. We'll assume a very reasonable average annual return of 8% over the long run, which is a common historical return for a diversified portfolio. Ellie starts at age 25. She has a 40-year runway to retirement. Larry starts at age 35. He only has 30 years. This is where the magic of compound interest, the concept of earning money on your money, comes into play. In the early years, the growth is modest. But as time passes, the gap becomes enormous. Let's look at the numbers when both hit age 55. 20 years for Larry, 30 years for Ellie. At this point, Ellie has only put in $12,000 more than Larry, but her account is already 2.5 times bigger. Why? Because her money has had an extra decade to earn interest on itself. Now, let's go all the way to retirement at age 65. Ellie invested for 10 extra years. Her total personal contribution was only $12,000 more than Larry's, but her final retirement nest egg is over $199,000 larger. That's how much those 10 years of waiting cost Larry, nearly $200,000, and that's just based on a mere $100 a month contribution. Now imagine, the guy who waited 10 years too long wasn't just investing $100 a month. Imagine he was maxing out his 401k, or just getting his company match. If he was contributing $500 a month, that 10-year delay would likely cost him over $500,000 in potential growth. He has to save 3 to 4 times more money every month just to try and catch up to the person who started early. The reality is this: when you start early, the time you give your money does the heavy lifting. When you start late, you have to do the heavy lifting. The biggest lesson here is that time beats money. The first $100 you invest is the most powerful money you will ever save because it has the longest time to grow. Don't be the guy who waited. You don't need a huge salary to start, you just need to start now. Log into your company's 401k portal today. Even if you can only afford to put in 1% of your salary, do it. Start small, start early, and let time work its financial magic.